2025 has been nothing short of chaos, drama, and pure racing theater. We've seen legends change colors, rookies rise and stumble, teams gamble their future, and shockwaves shake the paddock week after week. This isn't just another Formula One season. It's a story of transitions, heartbreaks, and rebirths. So let's dive into a full recap of everything that's happened so far in the 2025 F1 season. This season is one of the longest ever. 24 races across the globe. From Bahrain's desert night lights to the tight walls of Monaco, the triple headers and the exotic flyaways, the schedule is punishing drivers, engineers, and fans alike. And then there are the 6 sprint weekends. Love them or hate them, they've added unpredictability and given underdogs a chance to shine. Every race so far has had one thing in common: tension. Nothing feels predictable anymore. Part 2. The biggest shock of the year came even before lights out in Bahrain. Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, left Mercedes for Ferrari. Seeing him in Ferrari red after more than a decade of silver was surreal. And he's not just a passenger. Hamilton's presence has reignited Ferrari's belief that they can finally return to consistent title contention. But Hamilton's move created a domino effect. Carlos Sainz pushed out of Ferrari, landed at Williams, pairing up with Alex Albon. A move many thought would be a downgrade, but Williams is quietly rebuilding, and Sainz has become the face of that renaissance. At Haas, the winds of change blew strong. Veteran Nico Hülkenberg stepped aside. Oliver Behrman, a rookie full of fire, stepped in alongside Esteban Ocon. Haas is no longer the grid's forgotten team. They're fighting for points and proving themselves. But perhaps the most dramatic storyline was at Red Bull. After just 2 races, Liam Lawson was dropped, replaced by Yuki Tsunoda. Imagine the heartbreak of getting your dream shot and then having it snatched away within weeks. This ruthless move shows just how cutthroat Red Bull can be when results aren't immediate. And then there's Alpine. Jack Doohan lost his seat mid-season, replaced by Franco Colapinto in a rotational setup. Alpine's struggles have made them desperate for answers, even if it means reshuffling drivers mid-year. Part 3. If the driver market wasn't enough drama, the paddock politics delivered even more. The shock exit of Christian Horner from Red Bull, the man who oversaw their dominance, sent tremors across F1. Rumors swirled, speculation was everywhere, and the team suddenly looked less invincible. Meanwhile, Williams' team boss James Vowles publicly called for 2-day race weekends, suggesting the F1 calendar has simply become too overwhelming. It was a rare glimpse of honesty in a sport where teams usually toe the line. And then came the heartbreaks. DNFs, penalties, botched strategies. At circuits like Monaco and Singapore, we saw just how unforgiving Formula One can be when one wrong call ruins an entire weekend. Part 4. This season has been defined by surprises. Alpine, once considered a solid midfield team, has collapsed. They even stopped developing their 2025 car mid-season, admitting defeat and shifting full focus to 2026. It's rare to see a team wave the white flag so early, but on the flip side, there have been heartwarming stories. Nico Hülkenberg finally claimed his first podium in F1. After years of being labeled the nearly man, his long wait ended, and it became one of the season's most emotional moments. Williams, too, is no longer just fighting to survive. With Albon and Sainz, they've pushed into the midfield battle, occasionally sneaking into Q3 and grabbing valuable points. For fans, it feels like watching a sleeping giant slowly wake up. At the sharp end, teams like Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes are locked in a strategic chess match. Each weekend feels like a gamble. Tire strategies, pit stops, safety car timing, and one mistake can swing the championship picture. Part 5. But make no mistake, 2025 is not just about the present. It's the prelude to something bigger. The 2026 regulation changes are coming, and every team knows it. That's why Alpine gave up on 2025. Now that's why Audi and Cadillac are already making noise before even turning a wheel. That's why Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull are investing millions into preparing for the new hybrid era. 2025 feels like a bridge season, one filled with chaos, shocks, and upsets, but also one that's quietly setting the stage for a complete revolution.